Hello class, today we're going to talk about section 6.4, which is elimination, but we are adding multiplication in today. So by the end of today's lesson, you will still be using elimination, but you will be throwing multiplication in there as well. The reason that we use multiplication is when there is a pair of coefficients that do not match up. So in yesterday's lesson, we always had two matching variables, whether they were the exact same or one was positive and one was negative. But today they won't match, and we're going to need to use multiplication to help them match. Again, the solution is written as an ordered pair because it is where two lines are intersecting. So, for example, we're looking at 6x minus 2y is equal to 10, and 3x minus 7y is equal to negative 19. So right off the bat, nothing is matching up. So we're going to need to multiply one of these equations to try and get one of the variables to match up. So looking at our pairs, we got 6x and 3x, or negative 2y and negative 7y. The pair that goes better together are the x's. So in order to get from 3x to 6x, I need to multiply that by 2. If I'm multiplying one of the pieces, I have to multiply that whole equation by 2. So we haven't changed our top equation. We've still got 6x minus 2y is equal to 10, but our second equation has now become 6x minus 14y is equal to negative 38. So we took that that second equation and multiplied everything by 2, so now our x's match up. I'm going to go ahead and subtract those. So I've got 6x minus 6x is nothing. Negative 2y minus negative 14y turns into positive 12y. Minus negative 14 turns into addition. So 14, negative 2 plus 14 is 12. Then I've got 10 minus negative 38. Again, minus negative turns into addition. So I've got positive 48. I'm going to go ahead and divide both of those by 12, giving me an answer of y is equal to 4. I'm going to go ahead and plug back in. Again, it doesn't matter where you plug it into, one of the original equations. So I've got 6x minus 2 times 4 gives me 10. When I simplify that, I've got 6x minus 8 is equal to 10. I'm going to go ahead and add 8 to both sides, giving me 6x is equal to 18, and then I need to divide both sides by 6, giving me an answer of x is equal to 3. So I've got a final answer of 3, 4. So our extra step here today is making sure that we have something to match up to eliminate. Go ahead and try this one on your own. You should be multiplying that second equation. Something I changed with this one is instead of multiplying by a positive 3, I decided to multiply by a negative 3 in that second equation so that I could add them together. Either way, whatever you multiplied by, it's still going to get you to the same answer of 2, negative 5. So if we're looking at this problem, we've got 6a plus 2b is equal to 2, and 4a plus 3b is equal to 8. What we need to do here is trying to get our variables to match up again, but this one is a little bit different because I can't multiply 4 to get to 6 or multiply 2 to get to 3. So I can't just do one multiplication this time, I'm going to have to do 2. It doesn't matter which variable you pick in this case, I'm going to pick b because the numbers with b are smaller. So when you're trying to get them line up and neither of them really go together, you're going to multiply by the opposite numbers. I'm going to multiply the second equation by negative 2 this time, just to show you an option for addition as opposed to the subtraction we did last time. So I've got, when I multiply this out, I've got 18a plus 6b is equal to 6. And for the second one, I've got negative 8a minus 6b is equal to negative 16. So I still have my b's lining up, but in this case, since I've got a positive and a negative, I'm going to add them to eliminate them. So 18 plus negative 8 gives me 10a. The b's cancel out, and 6 plus negative 16 is going to give me a negative 10. I'm going to go ahead and divide both of those by 10 and get a is equal to negative 1. Then I'm going to go ahead and plug that back in to the original equation and get 6 times negative 1 plus 2b is equal to 2. Multiplying, I'm going to get negative 6 plus 2b is equal to 2. I'm going to go ahead and add 6 to both sides. So I've got 2b is equal to 8. And dividing both sides by 2, I end up with b is equal to 4. So my final answer is negative 1, 4. So our extra step in this case was multiplying both of the variables by a number in order to get them to match up. Go ahead and try this one on your own. So I decided to deal with the m's this time. I multiplied the top one by 5 and the bottom one by negative 4. Once I worked that all out, I got an answer of n is equal to 1, and then m is equal to negative 4. So our final answer is negative 4, 1. If you have questions about elimination with multiplication, please let me know when you get to class.